What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the Raggedy Pack. Today, we're at it with the final episode of Season 2 of Vinland Saga. And boys, let me just say, I'm not ready to say goodbye.
Me either.
Ooh.
It's been nice.
It's feeling like
Go.
a sweet conclusion, though.
Yeah.
This is like most of the anime we watch. We're like, I don't know how they're gonna end this in like 3 episodes. I feel like that's the way we are with like Hell's Paradise and all that. But this has become really nice, like a nice ending.
Yeah. It's been a nice journey since January. I mean, we definitely have more coming. But we're gonna have to say goodbye for the time being. But we still have one episode left. In the last episode, we got ourselves some promises being made about 2 paths. One here and one far away between Canute and Thorfinn. And we also had a promise between brothers, Einar and Thorfinn, about creating a land that Arnheid could have lived in. And we said goodbye to the farm, presumably for good. A sweet farewell. Honestly felt like the finale. Like last episode, Corey and I were talking, it felt like a finale. But we have 1 episode left, and what could be in store? Last episode, I mean, the finale for season 1 was pretty wild. It was very emotionally driven. So it's going to be interesting to see how they handle this one and what they give us as a like how they set up the next stage of the story. Mm-hmm. But Kojo, we missed you last week. So what were your thoughts of last week's episode?
I think when we were theory crafting 2 episodes ago, I kind of figured that they would have to team up somehow, and I think I even said that Thorfinn would become an advisor or something to Canute. I might be imagining that, but I'm pretty sure I thought I said that. They didn't do that, but they kind of did. It's like a tag team yin and yang type of thing, and I really like it. I really like the way that they did that.
Yeah, they're going to be, it's not directly, they're not going to be working together, but they're going to be working to benefit each other in a way.
Yeah, that's really cool. I'm not sure how yet, you know. I guess that I'm not sure like the full extent of how that's gonna work, but yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah, it was basically like some initial promises with Thorfinn saying he'll create a land where people that can't live in the land Canute or the paradise Canute creates can escape to. But that's a pretty big goal to accomplish, and how the fuck does Thorfinn even begin? That's still to come. But it was enough to kind of lift the dark cloud that's been over Canute's head and get that man to laugh for the first time in I don't know how fucking long. That man's been in a dark place, seeing his dead father's head. And hopefully we don't see that shit. Hopefully we don't see that shit again. I think one of my favorite parts of the episode is when and me and Corey fucking going wild for it. Where when Thorfinn and I call each other brother.
I lost it too.
It was so fucking good.
It was very good.
The fucking
it
tag
was super
team.
Good.
It was so good. I love them. I love them both. Good boys. And yeah, I mean, besides that, it was a sweet farewell to the farm. It was nice to see everyone last time, except unnamed wife and Kettle. I
can't believe they didn't drop the wife's name. That's crazy.
It's unnamed. No, it doesn't matter.
Unnamed. I mean, she is a bitch, so
yeah. But it was nice to see the friendly faces. Snake, Omar, Svirkle one last time. We got to see Snake working the farm.
Yeah, that was cool.
and along with the rest of the guard. So it was so fucking sweet. Even like there's so much has happened on this farm. I think a big thing Corey and I talked about was how season 1 the setting was constantly shifting, but this season was spent entirely on the farm, and it's felt like we've been here for so long.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much a sum up of the last episode. Are there any like looming thoughts or stuff you all want to discuss, or should we just kind of roll into it?
I think I'm good to roll into it because we covered last episode, and this episode I have no idea like what they're about to hit us with.
Oh, just wait. Okay. Well, before we get into it, if you like our content, please consider dropping a like and subscribing. It means a lot, and it helps out the channel immensely. Comment if you want. We read every single comment. And just give us your thoughts on the season. Let us know how you feel. And yeah, check out our if you want more content, check out our Patreon, where we got exclusive access to full-length reactions and early access of series, both in the format of 2-week and 4-week. Different plans. Pick the one you feel is best suited for yourself. And yeah, besides that, check out our socials. Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and finally our Discord if you want to come in there and interact with us some more. Talk about how upset we are because no more Vinland Saga. All that being said, let's get into it.
Let's go.
All right. What is this? Majestic piano music.
We've definitely heard of it
Seen
before.
a lot of ice on the water.
Hometown? Set
Hometown?
sail? Yes, we've set sail. Unless this is... No, it's too small of a ship.
Well, this is a ship.
Ooh, a little fur coat? I always respect the drip, dude.
Yeah, I wonder how Einar feels about the cold.
Yeah.
He's a tough guy.
He's a tough guy.
It's not an easy place to live in.
冬だからな。だから集中して漁をする人々もいるのさ。へえってお前ここに住んでたんだろ？
He didn't have that thought process before.
Yeah.
それから
How long has it been?
あれ？
Yeah, I don't know.
Even he doesn't know.
ドルフィン、エイナル、村が見えたぞ。
And we're back home. That's crazy.
No?
That's so cool.
It's been like since episode 4.
Oh, I hope the mother and sister are still alive. Although I feel like
Seems
Leaf
like
told
it.
him.
Yeah. Kind of fucked if he didn't.
Yeah.
Damn.
Jesus, dude, where's the guy to catch you with his leg? Back home, man.
Home sweet home.
Not much has
I
changed.
wonder who's like the chief, you know? Who's in charge? Or if there even is someone.
Everyone.
But to have a surprise party.
No one knows who he is.
じゃあ俺の名前を言ってみな。え？ここに住んでたならわかるは
Oh,
ずだ。
great.
ファクシー？間違えた。怪しいぞこいつ。
Okay.
No.
You don't want to do that.
いや、だから仕方ないじゃんか。年月経ってるし。
言ったよな、ベルゲ。この村でアコギな真似すんじゃねえって。
Oh. Thinking I know who's in charge.
Yeah, seems like it.
なんだって聞こえねえぞ。トルフィン。
That big sis?
姉上。
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Cool.
姉上。
なんてやつは知らん。
Okay. Interesting.
ほら、ユルバ、お前の弟のドルフィンだ。
ああ、そういえばそんな名前。
Wow.
弟はチビの頃に死んだよ。
She's like super tough, man.
Yeah, she had to be, I guess.
True. True.
じゃあなんでその時連れ帰らなかったのさ。
それはいろいろとあってだな。
She needs
It's
to
not
watch
so
Vinland Saga,
simple.
dude.
It's a good show.
母上と私を元気づけるための作り話でしょ。それよりも。
え？
おいこらチビこら。レフさんたぶらかしてどういうこんなんだ。
No.
言ってみろよこら。
ややこしいことになったな。
Oh my god.
my God,
That's
I've never
worse than
seen
100
that in this.
punches.
I've never seen this sort of animation in this show before.
Not the welcome we
家に
expected.
帰ろう。
No.
ヘルガに会えば分かってもらえ
Alright,
る
time to go talk to mom.
トルフィンって誰？
She'll recognize her kid.
重傷だ。仕方ないよな。俺だって姉上や母上の顔を忘れかけてた。
I damn sure forgot.
Yeah.
忘れられて当然だ。
羨ましいぜ。お前が。
This character's so weird to me.
なんなら俺が代わりに
Thorfinn too, you
親孝行し
mean?
てきてやろうか。
Yeah.
What's wrong with
い
him?
や、
I don't even know why, like,
Bug eyes.
why he's
ありが
here.
と
That's a lot of kids.
Yeah. Seems she like remarried or maybe she's taking care of.
Grandma.
Oh, grandma. It's his sister's kids.
Hmm.
That makes sense. That age just didn't really line up.
Oh my god.
What?
これ以上ややこしくすんな。なんだよ、いいじゃん。
That's hilarious. I like him. I like him now. He can stay.
こっちが。
She knows.
Nice.
母上。
こんなに大きくなって。
He's got his father's eyes.
That's so cool. That's so cool.
やっぱり親子なのね。
今、あれ、すみませんでした。
It's so cool.
おかえり。
Yeah.
See, like something actually go good for once for Thorfinn.
Yeah.
Man deserves it.
Yeah.
母さん、ドルフィンが帰ってきたって。
父ちゃん、おかえり。おか
俺。
This man looks like he's in charge.
His brother?
ドルフィン。
In
すまなか
law.
った。
Ah.
俺たちのせいでトールズさんを。
さてと。
あらどこ行くの？エイナルさん。トルフィンの兄弟なら。
はじめまして。
あなたは私の息子よ。
Nice.
He's
ここはあ
family.
なたの家。
Nice.
遠慮はいらないわ。もう聞いてよ母上。
Oh no.
あの凍結商人、またしょうもねえだ。ああ、さっきの家に
Oh no.
乗り込みやがって。
お邪魔してます。
No! That was so fast. She's so good at that.
ユルバ待って。トルフィン。
姉上。
Oh my god.
Or are they gonna do like the Super Smash Bros? What the hell is happening?
That was Thor right there.
Yeah.
Damn.
Thor's hammer. Welcome home.
Makes sense that she'd be so strong. I mean, Thor's is her dad.
Yeah.
大丈夫だ。いいなる。
Imagine the like childhood fights you get, like sibling fights. How intense that would be! Like an episode of Dragon Ball Z in the house.
He's knocked out.
Oh my
That's
god!
done.
Wow.
think I remember that bridge from season 1.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of familiar sights.
Yeah.
There's a scene where Thor's was working the forge in the first episode too.
トルフィンはこれまでの16年間に経験した
Oh
ことを
God.
That's a
家
long
族に
ass
語
story.
って聞かせた。
Yeah.
淡々と要所のみをかいつまんで話したが、その憎悪と闘争、
Dang.
死と破壊、絶望と後悔、
So much
悲
has
しみ
happened.
と再生の歴史は聞く者を絶句させた。
そのために生きな
Well,
さい
he's got mom's blessing.
トールスの子トルフィン。
それだけの大金そう簡単には集められんぞ。わしの助けがな
Let's
ければ
go.
な。
You got the cheat code.
Yep.
ありがとうおっちゃん。
誰の墓なんだ？
昔父上が守ろうとした人だ。
大事な人だったのか。
主と交渉して羊8頭と交換したらしい。
羊8頭と夜はまた一
Well, that wind, though. That wind will get you.
トルフィン。
ここからも逃げたい人はどこに行くの？
も
Damn.
う分かってるんだろ。
That's crazy.
Damn.
Give us a speech.
Ooh. This is
When
cool.
they first came.
Yeah.
That's cool. Everyone when they're younger.
Dude. Man, he looks so cool.
Askeladd? Wow.
Oh shit, I didn't even realize that.
I wish it did the flashback on him and he just turned into a baby.
Oh shit.
Got his hair, dude. He's ready.
Different.
Got the season 3 look.
That's cool. That's so cool.
Wow. Okay.
That's really cool.
Bittersweet emotions.
Oh my god. It's cool that Leaf is the one that's joining them because at first, all right, hold on, let me stop this so Suits doesn't play.
Same.
In the first season, I thought that Leaf was like just gonna go on his own thing and discover America, or I get Vinland, on his own, and that was just like a cool thing they had in, the background. That Leaf comes from his village, and it's really cool to see. Or I guess no, he's already discovered it, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been there.
He's
and
already
back.
discovered it. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I had forgotten about all that. Never mind. It's cool that he's joining forces with him, I guess, but it makes sense that he would. He's the ticket to Vinland.
Yeah, he's arguably like the only person.
He's
Or
MVP
one of
right
the-
now.
Yeah, he's one of the few people that have done the trek.
Yeah,
Maybe the only one.
right.
And he has expertise as a trader, so they got a lot of stuff to do beforehand. They got prep work. They need money,
Yeah.
funds, supplies, ships, food, people. It was so that last bit of like showing a lot of the older characters when they were younger.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure that was all like,
Anime only.
yeah, because I'm trying to remember. It was cool to see Thor's and Helga younger.
Yeah,
Like
that
when
was
they
cool.
first came to like the village. Interesting that they would show Askeladd younger.
Yeah, I didn't know
Yeah.
who that was at first.
That's kind of.
I guess
Yeah.
the main giveaway. I mean, Askeladd with a much Askeladd without his hairline being receding, pretty much.
I mean, those are the two like angel and devil that are on his shoulder.
Yeah,
I guess.
father
So,
figure. Yeah,
they're both father figures for him for sure. That makes sense.
it would just. It's interesting to show him at this point. I guess it's showing all the people that have like been of a major influence to Thorfinn.
Yeah.
So I guess I can kind of see because it also showed Leaf in Einar. Granted, it didn't show baby Einar, like you said.
It's so funny.
Because like the sequence at the end of season 1, I was expecting something along the lines of the same sequence at the end of season 1, where like, if you guys remember, he drops like the dagger, and in the reflection of the dagger, we see all the events, and then it gives us like a preview of what's to come. But we got something kind of different. They kind of just left us journey till now, and then gave us a little headshot of Thorfinn, clean shaven, haircut, looking baller, ready to take on this new journey, chapter of his life.
I'm excited.
It's gonna be a long wait.
Oh, is it? What is it? 2 years from now or a year from now?
I don't know. I'd say maybe a year minimum. I'm wondering if there is a good time to talk about this, and maybe we can discuss in this little outro discussion. But I guess I should. Let's see. What should we do first? I guess I can kind of. This is information. Yeah, y'all could have probably found for yourself. But in terms
name of the unnamed wife.
Oh no. We don't care about that. Top 10 answers we don't need.
We don't care about. Yeah.
Like if take unnamed wife out your mind. I'm sorry. Sorry for the spoilers. You will not be seeing her.
It's gone. That's good.
But in terms of where we are in the manga, it's in what's set to be its final arc. So presumably, I don't think it's ended soon, but it's been a while since I sat down to read chapters. But maybe within the next year or two, the manga will be fully concluded. That's just maybe I might be wrong on the length.
Are we caught up?
The time span?
No, we can't be caught up.
In terms
where are we in terms of the manga right now? Like 70% through?
In terms of where we're set up right now, we're like at the halfway point.
Oh God. Okay. That's cool.
So there's 2 more seasons. The way it's set up, there's like 4 there's 4 main arcs of Vinland Saga. And we've just finished the second one.
Wow.
The final one is currently ongoing. I don't know how soon they do season 3. I mean, we're just kind of like, I guess the usual. I don't know if I want like the usual space in between. It's tends to be like a year and a half, maybe 2 years. I know like the gap between season 1 and season 2 was pretty fucking long. When did season 1 come out? Vinland Saga.
It was really long. Was
2019.
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty damn long.
Oh boy. Okay.
It was like tail end of 2019. Or it was July 7th to December 29th of 2019. So hopefully it's not a 3-year gap. Because I'm
wondering if Mappa's going to pick it back up again.
With how much Mappa does, maybe.
Yeah.
It does it.
I feel like it'll get done pretty quickly if Mappa does. Mappa seems to get stuff done really quickly.
Yeah. So maybe 2025. I don't know. It kind of sucks when you say like that. Because that's such a long time.
But at the same time, I mean, if it's like the first 2 seasons, you're getting a bunch of episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be another. Ideally, I don't. It would be another 224. It'd be 2 more 24 episodes seasons, which
Okay,
pretty nice.
that is nice.
But yeah, what's to come is fucking baller. But let's talk about this season a bit. How y'all feeling about this episode? Seeing
this episode or the season?
We can talk about this episode, then like the season overall.
This episode felt. I agree with. I didn't really think about it much, but I agree that last episode did feel like a finale, and this felt like an epilogue.
Yeah. I think that's pretty fair. We got to see home for the first time in 16 years.
Yeah, that was cool.
Which is crazy. Got to see Ylva. She has 4 kids now with Ari. I don't know if you guys remember Ari, but Ari was in the first season. He was one of the people that were on the boat with Leaf. Basically, they brought like 5 guys. Thor's, and then Thorfinn kind of smuggled himself on board. So he was one of the people there, like when Thor's fought against Askeladd and his men.
Yeah, I didn't remember that.
Yeah, and like it was kind of. Season 1 is definitely worth rewatching through, especially if it's been a while. But to kind of fill in some pieces. It's pretty cool what they did with. I mean, in terms of what they did with Ari, they dropped we saw him early on. It was kind of I think one of the things that was kind of talked about is he said he was going to confess to Ylva when he came back, or ask for her hand in marriage. But I think pretty much all the fucking dudes had on the island had a crush on her.
Yeah,
because she's badass. But yeah. 4 kids. One of them looks pretty damn old. He's in his teens. So yeah, we got to see what everyone's been up to. It looks like, because we haven't seen Ylva and Helga since episode 4 of season 1,
right?
And that was basically the main thing we got. We got there was Ylva. She, after losing both her father and her brother, she just she buried herself in work and didn't fully acknowledge or take time to process their deaths initially. But it does seem like she's kind of taken over as one the figureheads of the island, one of the basically people running the island or running the village, leading the village, which is cool. I mean, I guess you'd kind of expect it since she was the son of Thor's.
Yeah. That's totally to be expected. It's not like anyone can really challenge her in terms of power. I feel like she is. Yeah. She's very strong.
Yeah, but this episode feels. It was really well done. I know you guys have. It's been a while since you have seen season 1, but I recently rewatched through it maybe a few months ago. But it feels very similar to the first episode. They show a lot of the same scenes. The kids playing playing war, with each other.
That one threw me back. I remember seeing that.
We got to see Thorfinn fighting himself. It was said that Thorfinn was too strong for his age, and he broke some kid's arm that was older than him. It just a lot of familiar scenes. They did it so well. I think one other thing I do want to say, and then I'll let you guys talk about stuff. So far, in the manga, there have been a lot of comedic moments that you'd kind of expect in a lot of other manga and anime, where it takes a very kind of, I guess I don't know what to call it, but kind of silly animation style. Yeah, lighthearted, simplistic, kind of cartoony animation style. Vinland Saga at times did the same thing, but they kind of trimmed a lot of that out. For the anime adaptation, they went with a much more serious tone. But I do like they went with the lighthearted. We saw that lightheartedness in this episode because it's probably the best fitting. Things are in a good spot now. We can afford to be lighthearted. It doesn't feel wrong to like have it like
earned.
that. Yeah. So like
Did feel earned.
So Thorfinn getting shook around by Yova is nice to see. We've earned that lightheartedness because like one part that was cut out. Well, one recent example, I think I sent it to Corey, but I'll post a picture later. When Thorfinn is talking to Omar, and Omar saying he wants to be like him, but he wants to be like Thorfinn. It like next panel, it's just Thorfinn with a fucking busted up, swollen face, like very, very comedic. I'm not sure if you remember that, Corey.
Yeah, I remember the picture.
but then they didn't go with that. They just kept him with like a bruised face to not detract from the emotion in the scene. And I do like they kind of like didn't. They took out some of that silliness and kept the story very serious until it was more fitting. I think that was a good direction.
I agree.
But yeah, how y'all feel about the season as a whole?
Great from start to finish. Wouldn't have expected we would end up back in Iceland after all that time on the farm. Thorfinn's been through a lot, so has Einar, and it feels like, we were right there with him in the trenches or in the fields, cutting down trees, growing crops. We had our friends on the farm, but we had even more enemies, it felt like, especially towards the beginning of our journey. We lost some people we love. We lost Arnheid. I'm trying to think of other significant losses from the farm, because we thought we lost Patar, but he's actually fine.
Yeah,
we found out last episode.
Arnheid and Gardar are definitely the biggest losses.
Gardar, yeah, that family, tragic, man.
Yeah,
but I thought the season was great, and it's like entirely different from the little I do remember about season 1. And I really like the character development of Thorfinn. It's crazy how he kind of 180'd, and now he's more like his dad. And I also like, I really like Einar as a character, and I'm glad that in this episode he got, kind of accepted into the family by Helga. It's like, if you're Thorfinn's brother, then, you're my son. You're part of the fam.
Yeah. So it's definitely sweet to see.
Yeah, I mean, I think you covered it pretty much. It felt like the season felt long, but not in a bad way. It's just because like every episode was so well done, spent building up the characters, not, if there was an action scene, it was, I don't know. There wasn't too many action scenes, I want to say, in this, especially compared to the first season.
Yeah, mainly a lot of it in the midway point and then like the end.
Yeah. Yeah, the end was really the climax of it, but this season is just kind of different from like traditional. I don't know. It was different from anime, like anime that I've watched, because it was just straight up storytelling. Like that's instead of, and there was I don't know what I guess I watch a lot of shonen, so like
you expect battles.
Yeah, and to be honest, the first season reminded me of a shonen. Yeah. So I was expecting that going into second season. So it was very different, and I liked the approach that they took with this. They turned it into a serious kind of like, it went from being like a good anime to being like a staple, like something original,
Yeah. It's definitely well done, because like it establishes like how gruesome and violent war are. Then it tries to depart from that, and the message becomes that the message becomes very anti-war, like anti-fighting, finding another solution, which is it's really, it becomes very philosophical. You see glimpses of that in season 1, but then it really dives into it this season.
Yeah.
But yeah, like a lot's happened this season. And there's a lot that can be talked about. Probably preferably like in a more organized format. So what I'm thinking is like we'll have like one more discussion episode where we just kind of talk about season 2 as a whole once more. I'll drop some topics and we'll just have I want to hear you guys' thoughts after you've had a little bit more time to think about this or reflect on the season. Does that sound good?
This sounds good to me.
Yeah.
All right.
If I can find the time, I would like to rewatch season 1.
Definitely.
Yeah, I can kind of make the same connections that you have, because I mean you've watched season 1 multiple times, read the manga, so for you I feel like this stuff is just hitting even more than it is for me. And I was already getting emotional this episode when Thorfinn when his mom embraced him and they were both crying. Man, I could feel myself starting to tear up, but thankfully I didn't start crying.
He needed that hug.
Yeah. Honestly, the man's been through a lot.
I think I've rewatched through season 1 3 times now. Twice on my own and once with y'all. And then I read the manga of at least what's out of it once. Might be time for another read through. I don't know. Depends see how I'm feeling.
So is this manga or series in general your favorite anime or favorite manga, or is it still Berserk?
It's
not completed yet, so I guess it's not fair to ask that.
I want to say, because I this is something I have talked about. In terms of my top 5 for manga, Berserk 1,
okay,
Vinland Saga 2, 3. This one's an oddball. You guys have never heard of this whatsoever, but it's a manga called Space Brothers. Maybe, I don't know. I see. Maybe sometime far in the future, I'll introduce you guys to it. But it's a really good series. 4, maybe Chainsaw Man. 5, another manga you guys have never heard about. Oyasumi Pun Pun, or Good Night Pun Pun. It's if for those of you who have seen the series, you might be able to see like some kind of overlap between them. They're very they're very much character driven series with a lot of developments, because that's what I really like in series. I love the characters. Those are the driving force to me. It's when I can connect with the character, especially one that's struggled and seen their fair share of hardships. I fucking love that shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, Vinland Saga, definitely top 2. Berserk is just, I mean, they honestly might be tied. And honestly,
I can see that.
God, when it comes to at least the communities that form around these shows, Berserk and Vinland Saga are very much compared to one another. Along with another series I haven't seen or I haven't read. I believe it's titled Vagabond. I want to confirm that. Yeah, it's Vagabond. They're very much compared due to their main characters and stuff that happens in the series. So they're the 3 goats of seinen manga. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the term, but seinen
I'm not.
is shonen. You have shonen that's generally directed towards or aimed at younger boys or just a younger generation. Seinens are kind of just like aimed at like a more mature audience. So they deal with more mature themes. But yeah, this season has been a banger. There are a lot of times where I just was fucking smiling at myself, or I couldn't, like, I was just smiling the whole time because it's really fucking good. Vinland Saga is great.
Agreed.
Yeah,
love Vinland Saga.
But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this time. Is there any final stuff y'all want to say?
Season 3, the world is gonna feel Thorkel's wrath because my boy didn't get to do shit this season.
I guess we didn't really talk about what predictions for season 3. Where do you think we're going?
We got to go to Vinland.
Gotta go to Vinland.
Got to cross the ocean, go to Vinland. He got the new haircut. They're ready to go. It's gonna be a treacherous journey. I don't know, like if they're probably gonna run into some problems on the ocean. Maybe like a storm, a rogue wave, a kraken. Who knows?
Just turns into One Piece.
Yeah.
Shit could.
But we saw the preview of it, him with Thor's, which is really nice. They were in Vinland and it looked beautiful. So
yeah,
that's where they're going for sure. When they get there, I mean, he's supposed to like greet anyone who comes there, and I imagine a lot of people are going to be, going beyond the horizon, as was said, because like war is so rampant and people are just getting tired of that, all like the death and destruction, the pillaging. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that's handled and what comes of it, until the point where Vinland creates guns, and then
it's over.
All hell's gonna break loose.
I'm actually wondering if they meet natives.
Be interesting.
On Vinland.
I mean, they're there. I mean, you have confirmation that there's a group of people there. In the first episode, when Leaf was telling about his travels, he did have like some gifts from Native American tribes. He had like a pipe and a headdress. So
that's cool.
They're definitely there. I mean,
they're there and they're kind of friendly. At least the ones he met are friendly.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. But so final goal is Vinland, but there's unknown stepping stones to get there. We need a fucking Dr. Stone roadmap of how to get to Vinland.
Okay, yeah.
Steps
so
we need to accomplish.
Honestly, like the third arc or third season of Vinland, like we might not even get there. Like I don't know where we would stop in between. I don't think we're gonna stay on the waves for the whole season, but we might have to take a detour for one reason or another.
The main thing we know is that they can't just like raw dog the journey. They gotta prep.
Yeah,
they're not making it in that little canoe.
No, they need a ship. They need a ship.
Yeah. Yeah, ain't making it in that thing.
Yeah. So a lot of cool stuff that's to come. I can't wait. But yeah. Yeah. I think that's a good spot to leave it there for now.
Yep.
Okay.
But yeah, as mentioned previously, I don't know how soon after. It might be immediate. It might be a bit longer, but look out for a kind of discussion video about any topics we didn't really cover on season 2, in a more directed form, like a more like organized format is what I should say, because I definitely want to hear some more thoughts from y'all on it. Besides that, for those of you who join our channel for Vinland, please consider sticking around. Check out the other series we have coming out. And yeah, because we've done a lot. I'm sure there's stuff you'll enjoy. And it'd be sad to see you go. check our other videos. Check out our Patreon if you want more content. We got a lot of we got full-length reactions there and early access of some series going on right now. And yeah, check out our Discord as well if you want to come there and interact with us. Also our socials, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. All that being said, we'll see you in the next one. Vinland Saga Season 3, whenever that comes out.
See you guys soon in like 2 or 3 years.
Next week. Next week. All right.
See ya.